What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna make this Evo wagon roll.
What's up, guys? I'm in a 700 horsepower Evo. I hate fast cars. I got $10,000 cash, and you have a chance to win both of them. Head on over to MotionAutoTv.com and buy some awesome merch for a chance to win. The contest is March 1st, so hurry up and get it.
Hey, what are we doing today?
We're fipsing. We are about to Raptor liner the bottom of this Evo wagon.
We got the van in here too, so those are probably only the two things in common. Is the Raptor liner, maybe?
I would say. Yeah, well, they both have 4 wheels on them too.
That is true. That is true. So, gonna use the black Raptor liner under here as an undercoating to make this thing look good. So in the last video, you guys seen me primer the engine bay. So now we're just gonna kind of mask this off a little bit so we're not spraying that Raptor liner up in there. But under the wheel wells, underneath the whole car, gonna make this thing look like brand new. I did go over all this stuff with epoxy primer. So in order to kind of prep for the Raptor liner, what we did is pressure wash it under here. We'll go ahead, hit it with some wax and grease, make sure there's nothing that's gonna, you know, kind of react with that stuff and not cause it to stick. Wrap some of the bolts, the bolt heads with masking paper. So we'll probably mask off some of that stuff, so you know the suspension arms slide in just like normal. Once we get it all Raptor liner, then we should be able to drive it. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's right. I can't wait to drive it.
The van is getting some glow plugs, so that's just something that needed to happen. Eventually that thing will get sold, but you know, we're working on, yeah, we can drive it too. But today, working on the wagon. Alright guys, so this is the Raptor liner right here. So it's just Raptor liner black, you have the hardener. It's about to right here with the material. And then so you just basically pour in hardener right here. Once that's all poured in there, put the cap back on it and shake it. I usually just put this in my paint shaker, but you can shake it by hand or, you know, kind of stir it. Takes a little while to get fully mixed. And there, this is the gun, application gun. So basically that just goes on there and you just spray it until it runs out. So really good stuff. I enjoy using it. And again, we did spray that whole van in it. And if you guys want to see that video, I'll put the link up in this little corner. And if you guys would like some of this yourself, I will put the link in the description. Guys, back-to-back Raptor liner champions over here. We're just building brand new cars. Look at that. Look at that beautiful contrast. Yeah, we got the primer gray engine bay. We got the brand new underneath of this thing. Look at that. Seems like a brand new car. Got the hole underneath of it. Everything's nice and textured. We got under the wheel wells. All that stuff looks great. So yeah, now what we need to do is paint the engine bay. So I need to basically give it a quick little scuff since we let this primer sit up overnight. Kind of sand out a couple little spots, make it look pretty, and then get it ready to paint. Got this thing all scuffed. Engine bay is ready to paint, right?
Yeah, ready to spray.
I think. Should I do the honors?
Oh yeah, you get to do all the fun stuff while I get to do all the dumb labor.
Yeah. I think that's, I mean, painting is one of my favorite. I like painting, I just don't like the prep.
Right, but you can paint it, but you got to clean the gun after. I ain't cleaning that. You paint it, you clean it.
How about I'll let you do the last coat?
No, that's not how it works.
Just the last coat. I'll get it started. I like getting it started. I like at least giving it a little spritz.
Yeah.
At least.
You got to do something around here.
Yeah. right, guys. So Sean went ahead and finished up painting the engine bay of this thing last night. Man, that thing looks nice.
Came out great. I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, turns out
amazing.
Turned out really nice. So I think the gloss black works really well.
It'll go with any color we decide to paint the car.
Yeah.
You know, it would have been ideal to maybe paint the bay the same color as the car, but we're still in limbo with what color we're going to paint the car.
And
so
we still have
black will work with whatever.
We still have a lot of stuff to do as far as bodywork and stuff to the rest of the car. Part of me almost wanted to do black. I think it would look aggressive.
Yeah.
You know,
it might not be a bad idea.
It would be a really cool.
We have a little bit of time to figure it out.
Now that the engine bay is all painted and done, now the reason why we were trying to do that, obviously, brake line subframes, get this thing rolling on the ground. So Sean went ahead and pulled out all the stuff that we need to put back in it, which is this kind of mat that goes on the firewall. We got the front struts that will be on there temporarily while we're painting everything. The fuel tank, we have the whole front, the brake lines, the fuel lines, the ABS pump, all that stuff. We have the pedals, we have the clutch master, the clutch slave, and then we have a new subframe. This is a subframe that I got from the I Crave Boost guys up there in Denver. Get this thing all pressure washed and swap this subframe, because the Evo subframe is basically the same as the Lancer one, but the big difference is the power steering rack. It has the fitting on the back of it versus on the top. The one on the top won't allow the transfer case to go back there. So we just got the whole subframe, and I got a new front suspension arm for the left. So we should have everything to essentially get this thing rolling on the ground.
Yeah, by the end of this video.
By the end of this video, I got some new AC lines. I think we got the brake and stuff.
We're just gonna be very meticulous about cleaning everything up and putting everything back in carefully, and just doing it all as if they would in the factory.
One of the coolest parts is that we should be able to actually just bolt in this whole rear subframe. So he's obviously gonna move this whole stuff over there. We'll get it all cleaned. Then we could put that up underneath this thing. But man, this thing is gonna look like a brand new car.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Look at that. Wheel wells, engine bay paint, it's all glossy. Woo. As you've seen, Sean got all this stuff cleaned up. So front subframe, we got a new used left front control arm. That's the side of the car that was wrecked on the Evo parts car that we got. Cleaned up the struts, all the fuel tank stuff right here. Got the fuel tank all cleaned up. That thing looks like brand new. Got the rear subframe over here on the transmission jack. Brake lines, fuel lines, all that stuff hung up underneath the car, just like factory. Up here in the engine bay, you can see you got the brake booster and clutch master, clutch slave, and the fuel lines all in the engine bay. We got that mat, we got the ABS pump. I mean, now essentially we could put the subframes in it.
Get it on the ground with some wheels on it.
Exactly, get it rolling around.
And then we can drive it.
We're gonna work on throwing this rear subframe up in here. It's crazy how many pieces this thing is. There's like a lot of pieces. It's not just a subframe like in a 240 where you could drop the whole thing out. This thing's like, it's a lot of pieces.
A lot of pieces, yeah.
Highly recommend bagging and tagging all of your hardware, especially if you're going to take a car apart this much, because now we actually...
I don't know where the nuts are for that, so that's tagged.
Uh-oh. Probably these ones.
There's, I think, no, oh, is there two of them?
There they are.
I think those are too small, those ones I tried.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think there's another bag.
There's another rear subframe bag. Well, I guess label them better than us. So got the wheels and tires on this thing. It's back up in the air, just kind of showing you guys that it's in there. So this was the reason for all of our hassle, pretty much, was to try and get this whole differential assembly in here.
Like in an actual all-wheel drive,
like
Evo chassis, probably.
Yeah, I mean that's what the reason we had to cut the whole back of the car off was to get this diff and everything to bolt in here. Obviously, all these Evo suspension arms and pickup points and all that other stuff. But man, the bottom of this car just looks so good. It looks like a brand new car. So got the front subframe in, all that stuff. Man, she's coming together. She's really coming together. Do you think the drive shaft's gonna fit?
I hope.
And then, hey, once it's on the ground, we can take it for.
We could drive it.
Oh my goodness!
It didn't break in half, so that's good.
It looks cooler now than it ever has.
It's like a monster truck, just because we're using the Lancer suspension in the front, because it's all we had at this time.
Yeah, because these struts, the Evo struts, were broken.
In the wreck, probably.
And we tried to swap the top hats, but the Evo ones have
Bearings in them.
Front's a little bit higher. The rear has the Evo struts on it, obviously, and they have lowering springs on it. But man, this thing's actually sitting on the ground now. We need to roll it out now.
I just want to drive it. Let's put a steering wheel in it and go.
All right, guys, so she is officially on all 4 wheels and tires. Has the Evo rear subframe in it now. So this whole thing, it didn't break in half, so stoked about that. Threw the Evo seat in the back to see how it would look, make sure that was going to fit all right. But man, so much progress. Definitely taking a little bit longer than we initially thought, but it's turning out really, really nice. And again, we're waiting on the wide body quarters from Japan. Those things should be here within the next couple of days. We already got a shipping notification that they're in the United States. So basically just waiting on that. Sean, it didn't fall apart.
No, it's good. Still in one piece, so we're doing good.
Didn't break in half, so stoked about that. This thing's turning out awesome, man. You're freaking killing it, dude.
Thanks, buddy.
So
Appreciate it. Trying to get her done.
Yeah, she's turning out. So so if you guys are stoked about this project, be sure to hit that subscribe button with the little notification bell. And I would say to like the video, but I would say if you guys do enjoy this project, you can like the video, but go check out some of my past projects. I have over 1,000 videos on YouTube of building cars and doing all kinds of stuff. Obviously, we have the almost 900 horsepower all-wheel drive Civic build. That was a lot of fun. We got the Super build. We have the Evo build from back in the day. Now we're doing the wagon build right now. We got the truck build. We got all that stuff. So if you guys are new to the channel, if you guys are here for just the Evo, I do have some older Evo content, but I would appreciate it if you guys would scroll through my video library, check out anything else that you guys would like to watch, if there is anything, and leave a comment. I'm curious to see if I'll get any comments from like my videos 10 years ago. But Evo giveaway ends March 1st, so don't sleep on that. But appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you in the next one.